Can you beat the Empires of the Undergrowth level, Queen of the Hill, without using aphids? Today we're going to find out. We're going to be playing on medium difficulty without challenge mode active. We're going to be using rapid fire wood ants. I don't think there's much of a difference between them, but I like the rapid fire ones better aesthetically. So if you're not familiar with Empires of the Undergrowth, you probably won't understand much of what's going on. So this isn't probably the best video to start with. But if you are, then, well, obviously I won't need to explain anything. Now, normally with this level, the main way you're supposed to get food is aphids, which are on the surface. But I'm going to see if I can beat this level without using any aphids. Now, just because they're the main source of food doesn't mean they're the only source of food. I also have, there's food hidden around underground here, and also at night, enemies will spawn on the surface, and I can kill them and get food from them. So, hopefully that's going to be enough to allow me to survive. I think it should be. I've beaten this level on, like, insane mode, or challenge mode, or insane challenge mode, I don't remember. I beat it on a pretty high difficulty, so, yeah. I generally like to wait to upgrade my food thing, just because early on I want to save all the food I get for spawning ants. I can go ahead and put them in a different chamber. I like to start off with the ranged ants and then get the melee ones, because if you have a choice between ranged ants and melee ants and you can only use one, then the ranged ants are better, because the melee ants just do almost no damage. They do about as much damage as a worker, although they have a lot more health. Now, I didn't actually know what the point of the melee ants was when I first started playing this. I had to look it up. Turns out the ranged ants are made for damage, but they have decent damage but low health. And the melee ants have decent health, quite a bit of health actually, but very little damage. And you're supposed to have both of them. You're supposed to have the melee ants distract the enemies while the ranged ants shoot at them. And I did not know that for a very long time. So for quite a while I was just only using the ranged ants, because I tried using the melee ones and they weren't doing very well. So I just thought, okay, those are useless, I'm just not going to use them. And somehow I managed to beat all the wood ant levels with only the ranged ants.
Doing so is not always simple, however. Hungry ladybird beetles know exactly where the aphids like to graze.
Speaking of which, I don't have to worry about avoiding this area with my ants, at least not after a while, because ladybugs will spawn every now and then. There's one right now, and they will eat the aphids, which will also remove the food that they have. So, oh, I'm out of food space. So, once they do that, I can roam around as much as I want without worrying about accidentally picking up aphid juice. Although the aphids do respawn over time, I don't think it'll, even if I do pick up one or two aphid juices, I don't think that's gonna be enough to make a big difference in the challenge level. Let's go ahead and turn off that pheromone marker so these guys can actually build these things. The start of every level is pretty slow, because except for that one leaf cutter level, the siege, the swarm, the one with the army ants, that one you start out with quite a few ants, but with this one you only start out with 3 of these guys, 7 max. Then you have to spawn all the rest of them, so you have to like switch constantly between getting food and creating more ants. I keep putting off getting rid of the tutorial prompts, because when the new levels, or the new story levels get added, I'm going to want the tutorial prompts for them, but I don't need them for anything else. So they just kind of get in the way, and I just ignore all of them and close them every time. I could skip the early parts of this and just edit that out, but that would That would be a little boring. Ugh, excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna turn off food gathering and combat for the worker ants.
Are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
He's just sitting there. What's going on? Well, at least the guy didn't attack him. That's nice. Unfortunately, even if you have combat turned off, if they're near an enemy, they'll still attack, which is kind of annoying. Like if an enemy attacks them rather, then they'll start attacking back. For once, I actually want the ladybugs to hurry up and eat all the aphids, because once they do that, I'll be able to go hunt creatures on the surface for food at night. But I can't do that until that happens. Just gonna make a tiny little food chamber here, because again, I don't want to use up too much food just on increasing the max amount of food I can carry. Apologize for all the annoying nasal sounds that you may or may not hear. My nose is very stuffed up most of the time. Excellent. Yeah, if you have food and combat turned on for the workers, they'll try and attack enemies that they come across and just inevitably die almost instantly. Which is not cool. If you have it turned off, then usually only one of two will die and the other one will run away, which is good. Oh! Oh dear. I wasn't paying attention. We're getting attacked. Okay, that was not difficult at all. I may have overreacted a bit. Let's see. This looks like the next easiest place to attack. Gotten all the stuff. Let's fight. In case you're not familiar with this level, basically the plot of this level is these ant colonies down here. They're near the ocean, which is going to rise and wipe out their nests unless they move. So they want to go to higher ground, but that's where we are. So they're going to come here to attack us, and all of my soldiers are collecting food. Fortunately, they only sent like 6 dudes to fight me, which is pretty pathetic. And they got the slow-firing ones, which are not as cool as mine. I think I tested it, and they have about the same DPS. Maybe the range, or they're both range. I'm smart. Maybe the mortar ones, the slow ones, have slightly less DPS, just because if they die right before they ready another attack, then that's an entire attack that they don't get to do. But the fast-firing ones will shoot until the instant that they die, just about. But it's not really that noticeable of a difference. I just prefer them because they look cooler. They're more satisfying to use. Okay, there's one dude here. It's almost nighttime.
The lower ground colonies have relented their siege for now. Night approaches.
Yeah, the nocturnal predators are going to be my only renewable food source here, because eventually I'm going to run out of things down here to fight.
But they would have to leave their precious aphids unguarded.
Yeah, we're not using those. It is not a difficult choice. That is not my only reliable source of food. You are completely wrong. Actually, it really isn't. It's actually the most unreliable source of food because of all the ladybugs. This is guaranteed food. It just stays here until you collect it. And outside, the enemies that show up, they show up every night, so that's pretty reliable. So technically the aphids are actually the least reliable source of food. I hadn't thought about that before. See, there's a big guy down there. A bunch of dudes there. A few big guys there. I think I'm gonna do this. I actually tried doing this recording a little while ago, but I was trying to explain everything in the game when I did that, and I don't think that's a good idea. If you don't know anything about this game, then, well, you're probably in the wrong place. I mean, I'm not going to complain if you want to watch, but you probably won't understand all that much.
The larvae must be protected.
I hate it when I overestimate how much I need to dig out, and I end up telling them to stay in the room with the enemy and just dig out a tile while they get attacked. I keep doing that. It's a bad habit. I need to give it up for Lent or something. Fortunately, I have enough ants to kill these guys, which is good.
The colony is starving.
The colony is not starving.
To feed the new brood.
We're low on food for 4 seconds. There's food right here, and we're taking it to the pantry. Calm yourself. He says that every time. As soon as you need to spawn a soldier and you have 1 food under the required amount to spawn a soldier, he says, the colony is starving. We're not starving. We're just slightly low on food for the time being. That will be fixed soon. Do not worry. Here's a tip. You can use the arrow keys and the mouse to move the camera around, but if you use the arrow keys and move the mouse in the same direction the arrow key is taking you, you'll go twice as fast. So this is the speed if I just use the mouse. Relatively slow. It seems to be faster to the left for some reason. This is the speed if you use the arrow keys or W, A, S, and D, and this is the speed if you use both. Zoom. I don't know why it goes faster to the left. I had not noticed that before. It's odd. Don't know why that is. Yeah, I can just stay underground the entire night. If you don't manage to protect a certain amount of aphids, then he'll make fun of you in the morning at how bad you are at aphid protection. If you manage to protect if you manage to protect a certain number of aphids, then he will say that the ants protected their aphid flocks well. So you'll get a good grade in aphid protection, which is both normal to want and possible to achieve. See, I turned combat off. These guys are still going at it because they're already in combat. And unfortunately, you don't have super meticulous control over these guys. If you did, it would make the game way easier if you could tell them exactly what to do and when to do it, but you kind of got to work with it, which makes sense because they're ants. They're not that smart. Whoops, hang on, I'm being paged. Hang on, difficulties. With you in a moment. Your call's important to us. Alright, I'm back. Had to take care of my dog real quick. So fortunately, we don't have to worry about fighting 500 hermit crabs like these guys would if they were going on the surface right now. And we've collected all the food there. I mean, food scores, yeah. The food stores keep filling up real quick. Let's go ahead and expand them. This is annoying me because technically you can place a tile there, but it's cut off by that. That really bugs me. But not much I can do about it. Unless I knew how to mod the game, which I don't. There we go. A little bit more. Now, you can actually upgrade tiles, but I don't do that because upgrading them costs the same amount as adding another tile, but it only gives you like 10 or 20% better stats, whereas if you just make an entirely new tile, you'll get 100% worth of
There are intruders.
efficacy. Ow. Just a second. You'll get 100% efficacy from getting a new ant. If you have one ant and then you upgrade it once, then you'll get like 20% damage over just one unupgraded ant. But if you get 2 ants, that costs the exact same amount,
Battle for the high ground will
but you get double the damage because you have 2 ants instead of 1. So that's what I do. I almost never upgrade ants anymore. Many aphids were eaten in the night. Oh no. What a shame. Anyway. Okay, this is bugging me. I'm going to place a thing there. I really wish they didn't do that, because that is so annoying. Also, this entrance here doesn't match the one on the surface. If you look at this, it's like a bunch of tunnels going inwards, right? So's the one on the surface. What? How does this work? It's a small detail, but it bugs me. It bugs me. Thank you, I'll be here all week. So, it's day 2, and I haven't actually taken out all that many. Oh, hang on. Gosh dang it. I'm getting food. I want to go to McDonald's. Stop fighting me. They're sending a wave of warriors. Look at that! 6! 6 ants! That's terrible! Like, I started with more than that, practically. You're gonna get eviscerated, dude. It's like, bad guys in movies. They always send their minions to attack the protagonist, one guy at a time. That's basically what these guys are doing.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Why does he keep saying it? The larvae must be protected. Literally, there is one enemy in the game, the entire game, that actually targets the larvae. Every single other enemy only targets the queen and the hatched bugs. There is one level that has enemies that actually attack the larvae.
The roofer colony are sending
Literally one. Oh, they're
to
desperate to reach higher ground, so they sent a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10! 10 enemies! I've only got 48. This could be a close battle, guys. I don't know if we're gonna make it. This is gonna be tough. Oh, we just barely made it. Phew, that was close. Let's go here. I like the music in this game, by the way. Did I mention that? It's pretty good. I've been playing this a lot lately. It's currently my... I think it's my second most played game. No, it's like my third most played game on Steam right now. My second is Risk of Rain 2, and my first is Terraria, with about 3,010 hours in Terraria, so I have a tiny bit of experience. That's actually more than Redigit and Senex themselves have, and they're the people that made the game.
More black ants are emerging from the Fusca nest.
So why are we different colors? We're both wood ants, but they're black and I'm orange, I guess. Brownish orange. I need to clear up more space. That's the one problem with just adding more ants instead of upgrading them. You run out of space pretty quickly. And you usually need a lot of workers to make sure you respawn them fast enough. Otherwise you can't plant the eggs quickly enough. Oh, we haven't even gotten the food here yet. Let's fix that. Look at this. Look how many aphids there are still. I've not been protecting this at all. Of course, it'd probably already be empty if it weren't for the fact that they respawn. Even if you lose all the aphids, they'll still respawn. I don't know how that works. Maybe they just spawn from the ground itself, I guess. By the way, you can actually click on the map to tell your ants where to go. So you don't have to actually click on the map, then click on the screen. You can just click directly on the map, and it'll tell them where to go. I'll show you in a second. I mean, it doesn't save that much time, but it's still cool. I didn't know about that for a while. Ta-da! It's a little less precise, but it still works. Okay, I need more food. This is ridiculous. There we go. Just finally fill out the whole thing. I've got plenty of food right now. Plenty of food, plenty of ants. Just a second. Alright, I'm back again. You know, I was playing this game for like 3 hours straight. Nothing. As soon as I start recording, suddenly every pet I own needs something right now. I swear they do this on purpose. I hate how it takes forever for the workers to go down here to dig out the dirt.
Night falls, and a temporary
See, look at this. I miscalculated how much I was going to have to dig.
Wood ants must make a choice. Do they defend the aphids?
We're not defending the aphids. We've already decided.
Their forces till the morning.
And why would I rest my forces? I'm not going to sit around and do nothing. There's food to get. Where do I want to go next? I'm kind of running out of underground food to get. Let's go here. There we go. And I'm running out of room to place the dang eggs. Golly gosh, phooey darn. Pardon my Spanish.
Predators are loose in the nest.
Calm down.
Must be protected.
It's literally the weakest enemy in the game that can still actually hurt you. He'll say stuff like that, even if you're unearthing, like, pill bugs, which can't even deal damage. They literally can't deal damage. But if a pill bug larva is on the ground next to the queen, he'll say, "The queen is in imminent danger!" Like, that poses about as much threat to the queen as it would to an actual human. Literally none. Okay, we're almost out of aphids. Hurry up, ladybugs. You're not doing your job fast enough. Maybe I should have done this on higher difficulty, I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty difficult. Oh, didn't dig all the way. I thought it'd be pretty difficult, so I didn't want to do anything above medium.
There are intruders.
Oh my goodness, it happened again! At least we managed to get the thing. We lost one ant, but that's about expected. The fun thing about these wood ants is that because they're ranged, they're not as incapacitated by narrow corridors as the melee ants are, because your damage is limited by how many ants you can fit around the enemy, but wood ants have ranged projectiles. Nice one, ranged projectiles, as opposed to all those melee short-range projectiles where you have to touch the enemy to get them to work. I'm smart. Anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about projectiles. Oh yeah, because they can shoot, then they don't need to be right up next to the enemy in order to attack them. So you can still do quite a bit of damage even if they're stuck in a tiny little passageway, hallway. Now here's a tip. When you have a big bunch of enemies or strong enemy, don't immediately click on the spot that they're at, because then your ants will go there single file and attack one at a time until the main bulk gets there, and so more than likely they'll just end up killing the first like 5 or 6 to 10 ants that show up because they're coming at them one at a time. What you want to do is you want to place a pheromone marker near them, but not near enough to draw aggro, and then once you have a bunch of ants there, you click on them, and then all the ants in that wad will attack at once. Strategy. probably miscalculating this again. Oh, excellent! We've only got like 2 aphids left. Then we'll be able to loot all these guys. Never mind, another one just grew. We have 3.
There are intruders in the nest.
Shut. I was hoping they would dig out this whole area, but I guess not. Guess that's too much to ask, huh? Let's send in the dudes anyway. Yeah, see, there's only like... there's only like 2 or 3 ants that start out there. When there's more ants, then, well, obviously you get more damage in per ant death. So it's more efficient, more effective. I really don't like the levels where you have a limited amount of food. Like, once you collect all the food in the level, it's gone. You can't get any more. Come on. You just need one more ladybug. Okay, perfect. Hey, what happens if a ladybug shows up, but there's no aphids left? Let's find out. And of course, another aphid grew right as I said that. Cool. I'm smart. He just left. He didn't even see that one. He just left. Like, alright, fine. We're gonna be like that. I think I've got enough blue ants for now. Let's get more yellow ones. I like the yellow ones. Probably should have dug in from here and then I'd save like 0.5 seconds, but I'm not exactly a speedrunner, so I don't really care. Why is this so narrow? Okay, how did these guys even get in here? It was surrounded on all sides by dirt. These aren't even babies like incubating or anything. They're just... are they hibernating or something? Just storing food here and just waiting? Just sitting here? I don't get it. Like, where did they even come from? Who would just... like, did they just burrow in here, dig a little hole, and then forget about it and just stay there and not leave? Are we going to be attacked by... oh, right, it's nighttime. You can't get attacked by the other ants at nighttime.
Dawn breaks, and the battle for the high ground will...
Speak of the devil?
Many aphids were eaten in the night.
Oh, no.
The high ground colony must...
actually, we just might have to ration our food, because we're out of... we are out of... POW. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on planting more eggs down, because I want to make sure I have enough food left over to survive until the night, because the nighttime is the only time I'm gonna actually get more food. So I like it when they drop the food right next to the food pile, because then it's basically in the food pile, but it doesn't count towards the total max food. Okay, these guys are just attacking crabs. They're not gonna bother me. Which is kind of a shame because this is getting boring. Ladybugs, hurry up. You're not doing your job.
More black ants are emerging from the...
this is like extreme herder, but without the extreme part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... stop moving! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... oh, 12! Oh, well then. You're adding another ant every, like, 20 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna have much of a problem with you.
The ants must fight.
You can actually kill and eat ladybugs, too, but you gotta kill them quickly before they have a chance to fly away. There comes a point where you actually don't want to add more soldiers, and I think I might have hit that point, because eventually, because it costs like roughly 50 food per ant, depending on what kind you're using, to increase your ant cap by 1, but it only takes like 5 to 10 food to respawn one. So once you've filled up every available space around the enemy with ants, you really don't need any more. It's more cost effective to just let them respawn instead of increasing your max level. And at that point you can just spend all your excess food on increasing your max food so you have more to respawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... oh, 15! I'm scared now. I'm shaking in my pedipalps. Don't laugh at that. That wasn't a good joke. That was terrible. So I finally exhausted all the food in here, and I'm still doing incredibly good. I forgot how long this... I forgot how long this level is. This is going to be a much longer video than I was expecting. Maybe I should have explained the game and what's going on, because I have plenty of time to do that. I still have to survive 2 days, good grief. I may have to edit this down a bit. You know, it bugs me that there's physically no way for the ants to leave the area. Because, like, they need these little ramps to climb up from one little terrace to another one level. And at the edge of the map, they're just gone. Like, how did they even get here? Look at this. There's all these rocks and stuff in the way.
Both lower ground colonies are now sending out armies at the same time.
I think it's a bit of a stretch to call these armies. Look at this! You got all these guys just loafing around. Why don't you add them to the mix, huh?
Must defend themselves.
Also, you notice that they always attack me, but not each other. That is because they are unfair and they're double teaming me. But I'm still gonna win because they're not cool. I am much smarter. So I am a little worried about potentially accidentally picking up aphid juice, aphid drop, honeydew saplings, whatever. But again, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem. They only give 10 each. I was thinking maybe I'd wait until the critters that come out at night go past the aphid field and then I could attack them. Because honestly, I have a lot more aphids than I thought I would. I'm not defending them at all, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 aphids just in that one field.
Black ants and wood ants are heading from their nests to the high ground.
Wait, the black ants aren't wood ants? Oh, that explains why they're a different color. Here, I thought it was just bug racism or something.
The ants must defend themselves.
Yes, they must. And they are doing that. If they're smart, they get a bunch of numbers and then attack me all at once, both at the same time. But they're not smart, so they're not going to do that. Stop telling me my food stores are full. I know. I don't care. I really don't respect your opinion. This video is going to be a pain to edit, isn't it?
Night falls, and a temporary truce emerges between the warring colonies.
Oh yeah.
Once again, the high
Look at
ground
the water here. It's inside the nest because they just programmed it to cover everything at a certain level. They didn't take into account the fact that it shouldn't be reached in this place anymore, which is pretty funny. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could just make my guys move down here and fight some of these hermit crabs. Because that's out of the way of the aphid fields, right? I don't know, though. Kind of hard to get past this without collecting aphid. Why are there so many? I swear, as soon as I started recording, all my dogs need stuff. Alright, some of these dudes are getting close to my home, so I think I can go ahead and... Oh, you know what I can do? I can just fight these guys, let them die, not collect the food, because my inventory's full, and then wait for all the aphid juice to be taken by the ladybugs, and then I can come here and pick all this stuff up. That's not a bad idea. Let's do that. We're only getting the little guys so far. Oh, here's a crab. Yes, I've told them not to pick up food right now because I don't want them accidentally getting aphids. Because I don't think you can cancel food. Move faster! Look at this, he's just waddling slowly over here. These guys are way faster in real life. Why is there no one here? It's only the melee guys here. What are you doing? Yeah, once they've picked up food, even if you tell them not to collect food, they'll still bring that food to the nest. Which is a bit of a shame, but whatever. And if you could tell them, drop everything. Don't attack the ladybugs. Not yet, this isn't the time. Actually, we're in this challenge, there's never a time to attack the ladybugs. Stop spawning aphids! Yes, more ladybugs. Can't believe I'm saying that. I really should have played this on harder difficulty. Because, we have too many aphids. I'm pretty sure they spawn slower on harder difficulties. This one's running out of... Why is this one going down faster? I don't get it. There's also a ton more creatures here. If we could just wipe out all the aphids here, that would be perfect. Let's bring these guys over here now. Oh, bad timing. We just got in a big fight. Whatever. Hermit crabs are incredibly annoying because they are so tanky. Their shell makes them take very, very little damage. They don't do a ton of damage, but they do a respectable amount. And their shell makes them take very little damage. Also, they tend to come in packs, and once they get low on health, they will regenerate some of their health. But given that that happens inevitably, I don't know why. It's basically just they have more health than shows up, because they always regenerate health, and you can't kill them fast enough to prevent them from regenerating their health. So every life, the hermit crabs regenerate a certain amount of health, and it's basically impossible to stop them from doing that, so they might as well just increase their health bar. I mean, it's a cool thought, making them regen health, but it doesn't really make sense and doesn't really work in practice very well. My goodness, there's so many dudes here. I should have been hunting here the whole time. Just don't kill the ladybugs, okay? We need those. I'm doing a YouTube challenge. Don't kill the ladybug. Dang it. Get away from the ladybugs. Okay, now they can collect the food. Stop fighting! Okay, turn off food collection because that guy's going for the aphids. Look at all this! Alright, back up to 300. If I'm lucky, these two... Oh my goodness. Leave the ladybugs alone! They are harmless to us. Again, I really should have either done this on a higher difficulty or accounted for the fact that... Oh, I turned combat off. Good grief. I hate it when that happens. I forget to turn it back on. I might want to go back here. Okay, it looks like all the aphid juice is gone. Quick, go. Go get all the stuff before more aphids spawn. Go, 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 speed. We must go fast. Oh, jeez. No! No! The aphids are going to respawn. I need more food space. Quickly, quickly. Excellent, the aphids are still got... There's one aphid left. Hold on. No combat. Just wait for this guy to pick off the last aphid. And he's already left. Good grief. Okay, you know what? He's probably not going to spawn any more stuff for a while. Any more aphid sap until he grows up a little. So, come on, quickly pick that one up. There we go. Oh, excellent. There's like no aphids left here. Perfect. Let's upgradeify these so I can actually store all this food. See, this is... I'm doing actually really well. I think I've already proven that I can beat this level without aphids. I haven't used a single aphid food, and I'm still doing incredibly well. I'm probably going to win this. Oh, you know what? It says survive day 1. That means I've only got one more day left. So this is the last night. Which means I'm going to need to gather as much food as possible.
Last night's high tide was dangerously close to the low ground nests.
Yeah, you could say that! They're going for a swim.
Must prepare for their final battle.
Food will not be scarce. Bro, look at this! There is food everywhere! Oh, we're being attacked. No! Stay away from the aphid fields. Stay away from the aphid fields. I know there's only like one dude there, but still. Don't want to have to restart the challenge. I wouldn't restart the challenge even if they did loot an aphid. I mean, it's 10 food. It's not going to change that much. No, 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 cat. That's my water. My cat is on the... He's on the desk! I can't see! Help! Cat, move! Good boy. Good grief. Silly cat.
A large black ant force.
Okay, quickly get all the food and run! Go, 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 go. Speed, move. Okay, these guys are just chilling by the... These guys that can actually loot aphid sap, I think. Which is kind of cool. Make sure combat is on. I've made that mistake many times before where I turned combat off temporarily and never got to turn it back on. And I died because of it. Why is there one food lying on the ground? What happened? I didn't even know it came in units that small. Why are you fighting a worker? More importantly, why is the worker fighting back? You're not supposed to do that. Okay, so we've successfully gathered all the food. We have almost 600 food. Full on all 77 ants. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we have a very good chance of surviving this. What are these guys doing? They're not collecting food. There isn't even any food down here. If there's no food down here, then what else are you going to do? Why are you just milling around? Just conglomerate all your forces and attack all at once. Be smart. Artificial intelligence, more like...
More wood ants are heading toward the high ground colony.
Artificial intelligence. Got him. That was bad. Don't laugh at that. I like to put all my soldiers right at the entrance of the nest. Why are you just sitting here? There's no aphids. I like to just put all my soldiers at the entrance to the nest, because then they have a good chance to kill some of the invaders before they have a chance to... They kill them as they come in, is what I'm saying. Because only so many can enter at a time, so you don't have to fight the whole group at once. That's how I've survived most of the Formicarian battles in my... I've been doing a run where I've been trying to beat the game on hard mode. I don't remember if I've done that on all the Formicarian levels. Also, the level Cold Blood and the level with the first Leafcutter level, I cannot beat those on hard mode or challenge mode. It's just too hard. Actually, there is no challenge mode for the fire ants. Oh! I think this is it. I think this is the last wave.
The battle has begun.
I like being able to see... Because if you do this, I can't really tell what's going on. I like to be able to see the health bars. Yeah, see, they're only coming in a little bit at a time, so I have a bit of an advantage there. And all my soldiers respawn right here, so they can start fighting immediately. You know, I've had this cup of water here for like 30 minutes and I haven't drank any of it. There, I'm getting hydrated. See, Mom? I'm making good life decisions. Being healthy. Fitness isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Look at this! They go so slowly. They're so much faster in real life. Okay, yep. Look at this! You got like, what, 12 ants there? Guarding the queen? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You got 19 ants. Plus the queen. You suck at your job. Like, why don't the ladybugs land closer if they're gonna walk so slowly? Like that thing about the homeless guy that bikes 4 hours to college every day. And he lives in a tent. Like, why doesn't he just move the tent closer? Let's... Alright, well, we're almost done here. We have successfully beaten the level Queen of the Hill on medium difficulty without using a single aphid. So we've proven that it is indeed possible. Not only possible, but very easy. It still says survive one day. That'll change in like a few seconds or something like that. Anytime now. There we go. We won. Game, we won. You want to do something about that? There we go. That took a while.
On the hill have finally defeated
Cool.
their successes. Tomorrow their empire will expand to the undefended intertidal flats below, commanding both the aphid farms and the bounty of the sea. This colony will rise to become an undeniable power in the Undergrowth.
Yeah, if you look down here, you can see that it doesn't connect downwards at all. There's no holes there. I know it shouldn't bother me that much. It's a game. It's not supposed to be perfectly accurate, but still. Yeehaw. Victory for Formica rufa. And our score is 20,590. I have no idea if that's good because I don't really pay attention to that. So, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more Empires of the Undergrowth videos, please let me know. And also, please leave any comments of any kind that you may have. Good or bad, whatever kind of comments you have. So that's it. Shut. I'm doing my outro. Shut. So, yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye. Also, there was no punctuation in that last message.